Beelzebub, a name that has echoed through the annals of mythology and religion, stands as one of the most powerful and infamous demons in history. Known as the Lord of the Flies, Beelzebub's dark and sinister presence has been a subject of fear and fascination for centuries. Originating as an ancient deity, this enigmatic figure was later demonized and woven into the fabric of Judeo-Christian tradition, transforming into a symbol of malevolent power. From its ancient roots in Canaanite religion to its prominent role in Christian demonology, Beelzebub's influence extends far beyond its initial worship, capturing the imagination of scholars, theologians, and occultists alike. Join us as we delve into the compelling story of Beelzebub, exploring its origins, transformation, and enduring impact on modern culture. Origins of Beelzebub. The origins of Beelzebub trace back to ancient Canaanite religion, where this entity was initially worshipped as Baal-Zebub, a name often translated as Lord of the Flies. However, this translation is not without controversy. The exact meaning of Baal-Zebub remains a matter of scholarly debate. Some scholars argue that Baal-Zebub could have originally meant Lord of the High Place or Lord of the Heavenly Dwelling, reflecting a more elevated and revered status. The association with flies might have emerged from a later, prejudiced interpretation by rival religious groups seeking to demean and demonize the Canaanite deity. Baal-Zebub was a deity revered in the city of Ekron, one of the principal Philistine cities. As a god of fertility and disease, Baal-Zebub was believed to hold dominion over the natural world, controlling plagues and pests, which were both feared and respected by the people. His role as a protector against flies and other pests made him a crucial figure in agricultural societies, ensuring the health and prosperity of crops and livestock. The name Lord of the Flies might have stemmed from his association with controlling pests, a vital function in agrarian communities. Demonization of Beelzebub. As the Israelites encountered the worship of Baal-Zebub, they began to view this deity through a lens of opposition. The monotheistic Israelites saw the worship of Baal-Zebub and other Canaanite gods as idolatrous, contrary to their devotion to Yahweh. This cultural and religious clash led to the demonization of Baal-Zebub in Hebrew scriptures. In the Old Testament, particularly in 2 Kings 1 verses 2-3, Baal-Zebub is mentioned when King Ahaziah of Israel seeks his counsel after an injury, provoking the ire of the prophet Elijah, who condemns Ahaziah for turning to a pagan god instead of the God of Israel. This negative portrayal marked the beginning of Baal-Zebub's transformation from a revered deity to a figure of scorn and malevolence. The process of demonization continued as Baal-Zebub's name evolved in the cultural consciousness. The term Beelzebub emerged, combining the Hebrew word Baal, meaning Lord, with a derisive twist, often interpreted as Lord of the Dung or Lord of Filth, emphasizing its degraded status. Early Jewish texts began associating Beelzebub with impurity and evil, a stark contrast to its former divine status. This shift in perception reflected broader themes in religious polemics, where deities of rival religions were often recast as demons to discredit their worship and assert the superiority of the monotheistic faith. Beelzebub in Christian thought. By the time Christianity emerged, Beelzebub had become firmly entrenched as a demon in Jewish and Christian thought. This transformation was not only a result of cultural and religious clashes, but also a strategic redefinition by early Christian writers to delineate the boundaries of their faith. The New Testament explicitly refers to Beelzebub as a prince of demons, marking a significant shift from its earlier deity status. In the Gospels, Beelzebub is frequently invoked in discussions about Jesus' miraculous powers and authority over demons. As read in Matthew 12 verse 24, "But when the Pharisees heard this, they said, 'It is only by Beelzebul, the prince of demons, that this fellow drives out demons.'" This accusation was aimed at discrediting Jesus by associating his exorcisms with demonic power rather than divine authority. Jesus responds in Matthew 12 verses 25-27 by stating, "Every kingdom divided against itself will be ruined, and every city or household divided against itself will not stand. If Satan drives out Satan, he is divided against himself. How then can his kingdom stand?" This rebuttal underscores the absurdity of their claim and reaffirms his divine mission. Similarly, in Mark 3 verse 22, it is written, And the teachers of the law who came down from Jerusalem said, "He is possessed by Beelzebul. By the prince of demons he is driving out demons." This consistent narrative across the Synoptic Gospels highlights the significant role Beelzebub played in the early Christian discourse on demonology. By associating Jesus' opponents with Beelzebub, early Christians emphasized the spiritual battle between good and evil, positioning Jesus firmly on the side of divine authority. The association of Beelzebub with Satan further solidified in Christian theology. In later Christian writings, Beelzebub is often depicted as one of the chief lieutenants of Satan, if not Satan himself. The medieval Christian imagination expanded on these ideas, portraying Beelzebub as a ruler of hell and a master of deception and corruption. This depiction was reinforced by various grimoires and demonological texts, such as the Ars Goetia, where Beelzebub is listed among the most powerful and malevolent demons. The influence of these Christian portrayals of Beelzebub extends into modern culture, where the demon frequently appears in literature, film, and popular media. The persistent image of Beelzebub as a powerful and evil force reflects the deep impact of Christian demonology on contemporary conceptions of good and evil. Beelzebub's enduring presence in horror stories and occult practices serves as a testament to the lasting influence of these early Christian narratives. Through centuries of religious teaching and cultural transmission, Beelzebub has come to symbolize ultimate evil and opposition to divine will. This transformation from an ancient deity to a prominent figure in Christian demonology highlights the dynamic nature of religious symbols and their capacity to adapt and influence over time. The story of Beelzebub, as shaped by Christian thought, underscores the profound impact of religious narratives on shaping cultural understandings of morality, power, and the supernatural. Beelzebub in the Goetia. The Goetia, a key text within the larger compendium known as the Lesser Key of Solomon, offers a detailed and intricate look into demonology. It is in this medieval grimoire that Beelzebub's role as a powerful demon is extensively documented. The Goetia is a cornerstone of Western occult traditions, and its depiction of Beelzebub adds another layer to our understanding of this enigmatic figure. In the Goetia, Beelzebub is often referred to as one of the principal demons, holding a high rank among the infernal hierarchy. According to the text, Beelzebub is one of the most influential and powerful demons, second only to Satan. The Goetia describes him as a formidable force capable of commanding legions of demons and wielding immense power. His influence extends over various domains of the infernal realm, making him a key figure in the dark pantheon of demons. Beelzebub's depiction in the Goetia is not merely that of a demon to be feared, but also one to be respected for his strategic mind and authority. The text often outlines the procedures for summoning and binding demons, and Beelzebub is listed among those who can grant knowledge, power, and insight to those who dare to call upon him. This portrayal highlights the dual nature of Beelzebub as both a source of potential aid and a significant threat, reflecting the complex attitudes toward demonology in medieval and Renaissance occult practices. The rituals and invocations in the Goetia are highly specific, often involving elaborate preparations and protections for the summoner. Beelzebub, being one of the highest-ranking demons, requires particularly stringent measures to summon safely. The text emphasizes the importance of invoking divine names and using protective circles to safeguard the practitioner from the demon's potentially dangerous influence. These elaborate rituals underscore the respect and caution with which Beelzebub was regarded within the context of Goetic magic. The influence of the Goetia and its depiction of Beelzebub extends into modern occult practices. Contemporary demonologists and practitioners of ceremonial magic continue to study and employ the rituals described in the Goetia. Beelzebub's role in these practices remains significant, often invoked for his reputed ability to provide deep knowledge and insight. This continuity from medieval texts to modern practice illustrates the enduring fascination with Beelzebub and the lasting impact of the Goetia on the Western esoteric tradition. Through its detailed descriptions and rituals, the Goetia has cemented Beelzebub's status as a powerful and complex figure in the world of demonology. His portrayal as both a source of immense power and a figure of significant danger captures the dual nature of demonic forces as seen through the lens of Western occultism. The Goisha's influence on modern perceptions of Beelzebub underscores the text's importance in shaping our understanding of demonology and the intricate interplay between fear, respect, and the quest for forbidden knowledge. Revival of Beelzebub in modern times. In modern times, the figure of Beelzebub has experienced a revival, fueled by a renewed interest in occultism, popular culture, and contemporary spiritual practices. This resurgence has seen Beelzebub transition from a figure of medieval demonology to a prominent character in literature, film, and modern occult traditions. One of the key drivers of Beelzebub's modern revival is the resurgence of interest in Western esotericism and the occult. Books and online resources on demonology, such as The Lesser Key of Solomon and The Goisha, have become more accessible, allowing a broader audience to explore these ancient texts. Modern practitioners of ceremonial magic, witchcraft, and other esoteric traditions often incorporate Beelzebub into their rituals and studies. This includes summoning Beelzebub for guidance, protection, or the acquisition of knowledge, reflecting the dual nature of his perceived powers. In addition to esoteric practices, Beelzebub has found a significant place in popular culture. The demon appears in numerous works of fiction, from horror novels and movies to television shows and video games. These portrayals often emphasize his formidable power and malevolent nature, drawing from his deep roots in Christian demonology and medieval grimoires. For example, in films like The Exorcist, Beelzebub is invoked as a symbol of ultimate evil, enhancing the narrative's tension and fear. Similarly, video games and graphic novels frequently use Beelzebub as a character to evoke a sense of ancient, unearthly terror. Contemporary literature also explores Beelzebub's complex character. Writers of dark fantasy and horror often draw upon his rich mythological background to create compelling stories. Beelzebub is depicted not just as a demon, but as a multifaceted being with his own motivations and history. This nuanced portrayal helps to keep the legend of Beelzebub alive and relevant, appealing to modern audiences' fascination with the supernatural and the morally ambiguous. Moreover, Beelzebub's influence extends into the realms of music and art. Various bands, particularly those in the heavy metal and gothic genres, reference Beelzebub in their lyrics and imagery, celebrating his dark allure. Artists and illustrators create vivid, often disturbing depictions of Beelzebub, drawing on his traditional iconography as well as imaginative interpretations. These artistic expressions contribute to the demon's enduring presence in contemporary culture. In the realm of spirituality, Beelzebub is sometimes reinterpreted through a modern lens. Some practitioners of contemporary pagan and occult traditions view him not merely as a demon, but as a complex deity with aspects of both light and dark. This reinterpretation often involves a more nuanced understanding of his role, seeing him as a powerful entity who can teach and guide as well as challenge and confront. The revival of Beelzebub in modern times demonstrates the enduring power of myth and legend. As society's interest in the occult and the supernatural continues to grow, so too does the fascination with figures like Beelzebub. His transformation from an ancient deity to a medieval demon and finally to a modern icon of dark power underscores the dynamic nature of cultural symbols and their ability to adapt and persist through the ages. Testimonials and encounters with Beelzebub. The enigmatic and formidable presence of Beelzebub has inspired numerous testimonials and encounters throughout history, continuing into modern times. These accounts range from experiences of exorcists and occult practitioners to stories shared by individuals who claim to have encountered this powerful demon. While some dismiss these accounts as products of imagination or psychological phenomena, they nonetheless contribute to the enduring mystique surrounding Beelzebub. Exorcists and religious testimonies. One of the most prominent sources of testimonials about Beelzebub comes from the realm of exorcism. Catholic priests and exorcists have reported encounters with Beelzebub during exorcisms, describing him as a malevolent spirit that resists expulsion with significant force. These reports often detail dramatic and harrowing scenes where individuals possessed by Beelzebub exhibit extraordinary strength, speak in unknown languages, or reveal hidden knowledge. Father Gabriele Amorth, a well-known exorcist of the Diocese of Rome, often recounted such intense experiences, highlighting the sheer power and resistance attributed to Beelzebub during exorcisms. In these religious contexts, Beelzebub is often portrayed as a cunning and manipulative entity, using deception and fear to maintain control over the possessed. Testimonies from exorcists underscore the belief that Beelzebub, as a high-ranking demon, has a particular hatred for anything sacred and actively works against divine intervention. These encounters reinforce traditional Christian views of Beelzebub as a powerful adversary of God and a key figure in the hierarchy of hell. Occult practitioners and summoning experiences. Occult practitioners and demonologists provide another rich source of testimonials regarding Beelzebub. Those who engage in ceremonial magic and summoning rituals often share their experiences of invoking Beelzebub for various purposes. These accounts typically describe complex rituals involving protective circles, invocations of divine names, and offerings to the demon. Practitioners often claim to summon Beelzebub seeking knowledge, power, or assistance with specific tasks. Testimonials from occult practitioners vary widely. Some describe Beelzebub as an imposing and terrifying presence, emphasizing the need for caution and respect during summoning. Others report more neutral or even positive interactions, suggesting that Beelzebub can be a source of profound wisdom and guidance when approached correctly. These mixed experiences reflect the dual nature of Beelzebub in occult traditions, where he is both feared and revered. Paranormal investigators and personal encounters. Paranormal investigators also contribute to the body of testimonials about Beelzebub. In haunted locations and during paranormal investigations, Beelzebub is sometimes identified as the malevolent force behind strange and unsettling phenomena. Investigators report incidents of objects moving on their own, unexplained noises, and feelings of intense dread. In some cases, individuals claim to have seen apparitions or experienced physical attacks attributed to Beelzebub. Personal encounters with Beelzebub are not confined to religious or occult settings. Ordinary individuals sometimes share stories of unsettling experiences they believe are linked to this demon. These accounts often describe encounters with a dark, shadowy figure, oppressive atmospheres, or dreams where Beelzebub appears. While skeptics might attribute these experiences to psychological factors such as stress, sleep paralysis, or suggestibility, those who have had such encounters often describe them as profoundly real and deeply disturbing. Analysis and cultural impact. The diverse range of testimonials and encounters with Beelzebub reflects his complex role in human culture and psychology. Whether through religious exorcisms, occult practices, or personal experiences, Beelzebub remains a potent symbol of fear and fascination. These stories perpetuate the image of Beelzebub as a powerful and malevolent force, reinforcing his place in the collective imagination. Moreover, the cultural impact of these testimonials is significant. They influence popular portrayals of Beelzebub in media and literature, shaping public perceptions of demonology and the supernatural. The persistent interest in Beelzebub underscores the enduring power of myth and legend, as well as the human tendency to seek explanations for the unknown and the terrifying. In conclusion, the testimonials and encounters with Beelzebub, whether viewed through the lens of belief or skepticism, contribute to the rich tapestry of his mythos. They highlight the profound influence of this ancient and complex figure on contemporary culture, demonstrating the enduring allure and terror of the Lord of the Flies. Beelzebub's journey from an ancient Canaanite deity to a demonized figure in Judeo-Christian tradition, and then to a prominent character in modern occult and popular culture underscores the dynamic nature of myth and legend. His transformation reflects the complex interplay of religion, culture, and power throughout history. Beelzebub's enduring presence in religious texts, medieval grimoires, modern occult practices, and popular media highlights his significance as a symbol of ultimate evil and opposition to divine will. Whether viewed as a powerful demon to be feared, a source of forbidden knowledge, or a multifaceted being with a rich mythological background, Beelzebub continues to captivate and intrigue. If you enjoyed this exploration of Beelzebub's history and influence, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into mythology and the supernatural. Share your thoughts and any personal encounters with Beelzebub in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories and perspectives. And stay tuned for more videos that unravel the mysteries of ancient deities, demons, in the fascinating world of the occult.